Hi guys, today I'm doing a collaboration with RAWkin Spirit soap, and we're going to make things with eggs and snow. So I'm doing quite a few different things with eggs and quail eggs in particular, but for this first one, I am just going to explain how I did it and we'll see how the soap turned out. This will not be available in stores until I'm sure that it is perfectly safe because I don't want to be making salmonella soap. So we're going to make sure we do everything right. I've done quite a bit of research. So yeah, we're going to be doing some tempering of the eggs to kill anything that might still be there, and then we are going to be storing it in an environment, which is the soap, that is too high for anything to grow. All right, but we will be doing some testing. I know that there's certain pHs in which are optimal for growth of bacteria, and the ones that grow on eggs in particular, which are between I believe it's between 6 and 8, and we're going to be more in the 10-ish range, so we're going to be way beyond where anything could possibly, cause problems. So we are just doing a tester batch today, but this is for my my collaboration with RAWkin Spirit. So come on in while we have some fun with eggs and snow. Okay, let's talk about the eggs a little bit first. Where do you get quail eggs? Well, in Victoria, we get them at Fairways Markets, which is a Canadian Asian owned corporation. So they have a lot of things that are popular in Asia. And when I say Asia, I mean the Philippines, I mean China, I mean Japan. We're talking everything. And they've even got a really, really awesome, we're going to use 2 eggs for this first one. Really awesome selection of international ingredients and products, and it's just super fun. One of these days I'll just have to take you to our local Fairway so you can see how cool it is. I just don't know, because I go there every day. It seems like every day to me. So I have raised quail, and they are the cutest little guys in the whole world, and these are delicious. The eggs are fantastic. From hatch to producing eggs, you're looking at 2 months, and the girls start laying eggs. All right, so they are an amazing animal if you're a homesteader. I know I have a few of you out there who are also homesteaders and preppers and people who just like to live providently and thriftily in an urban setting, which is sometimes a challenge, always a challenge. So yes, you can raise quail like you can raise rabbits, and I have done it, and I love it, but we have a mink who keeps killing my animals, so until I figure out how to mink-proof my area, I'm going to take a break from quail, because it's not very fun in what the mink did. So, yeah, I'm actually going to show you how to make a quail egg mold for soap making in the future. It's coming out in April, so there'll be lots of things with eggs this month. But we'll start it off and shoot it off with this egg and snow collaboration, which is going to be super fun. So those are my eggs. Now, to make my embeds, I took snow and I took hot melt and pour soap. So this is a coconut base melt and pour that I tinted yellow, and I just poured it on top of the fresh snow. So we actually had some snow this year, so I wanted to do something with it, and it's going to be the embed for this this collaboration. So I'm going to be doing those inside. So those are going to be going in the middle somewhere, and it's super fun, and you get like these stalagmite or stalagmite. It just reminds me, we'll be doing some more geoformation style soap as well. So this was kind of fun. So I made a lot of it. We don't get snow very often, so I'm going with the with what I've got. And there will be a video where we had fresh snow and I made this. You know, there's my snowball that's being kept for some other project, but this went really, really well. Okay, so that is the snow part, and this is the egg part. So we are going to, I'll show you how I'm going to crack these. And what you do is, you don't just crack them. I tap them with a knife, or you can actually just pierce them like that. And then you stick your fingers in there. And there we go. And isn't that the perfect size for a bagel or a piece of toast? That's why I love them so much. And I'll set that aside. This is what I use to make my mold for my leftover shells. So let's do another one. Once you've got a cut, you stick it in. You don't want little bits of shell in there. I'm just going to crack it in. Now if you do get little bits of shell, use your shell to scoop it out. This is supposed to work. It's always worked before with chicken eggs. But of course the quail eggs are completely different, so they don't want to work. Come on, you. Okay, not going to work. We'll just take it out the old-fashioned way. I love this tool. This is my favorite tool. I don't even remember where I got it. Probably Amazon. But it's great for measuring stuff and cutting things, and I just love it. All right, so you're going to see that a lot on my channel. It's my favorite things. Okay, so we're going to whisk these. And now we use this little egg whisker attachment. My Nordic Pro. This is really cool, guys. Not a cool tool. I'm just gonna. And I was watching Amy Warden struggle with some different types of soap using egg, and I really enjoyed watching her. She did a great job. But one thing I don't want, and she showed how to avoid for the most part, is little bits of cooked egg in your soap. So we're going to try to use some of the techniques that other people shared with her to temper this egg so that it's not so bad. And we are using a melt and pour technique today. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So I have to warm this without cooking it. Okay, so we'll set that aside. We are also going to strain it because that is something that she also did. Let me find my strainer here. Wow, so not only did I find my sieve, I also found my brand new pH tester, my digital pH tester. So that is handy. Things fall down sometimes. Okay, so we've been strained. So any big bits, they're gone. Check and check. So we've got snow and egg. All right, so we are going to make about half of this. And then I'm going to cut the bars a little differently than I normally do because I'm not sure I want them in my store yet. We're going to do some testing on these. Very interesting. Hopefully, if I do it right, this would be another fun whole food project on my shelves. So, very excited about this. Alrighty, so let's get started. I am going to chop up a whole bunch of my coconut base, which is right here. I'm going to chop this up, and we're going to make some soap, guys. All right, let's So I'll bring it right back once that is melted. Well, I may as well just chop it with you, because you know that's fun. I probably will only use one of those eggs, and then if I like it, I will make some more. I am really, really worried. You know, this was all my idea, and I'm worried about it. Oh well, oh well, we're giving it a try. We're going to do our best, and we'll see what we create. Alrighty, so this is how I chop mine. We're going to put it in this bowl right here as we work. So how many of you like Melt and Pour Magic projects? Because I'm going to be doing more of them. I am in love with some of the fun things that Koala Soap is doing. So I want to try some of her techniques. Some of those swirls are super, super fun. Yeah. As soon as the molds that she recommends, the 1 pound molds come in, I'm going to actually start doing some of those things and see if I can do them too. You know, with my own little twist. Because fun, and I have lots and lots of Melt and Pour. So spring break is nearly upon us. What are you guys doing? You having fun? Spring is here. When do you have spring break? So much fun. Anybody have any Easter plans? Anything fun? So many holidays already. Okay, there we go. Just chopping. All right, so let's pop this in the microwave and start her up. All right, now the scent I'm using is lemongrass and a little bit of patchouli. So they're all in essential oils. There's some lemon in there, a little bit of grapefruit. This is going to be a sunny yellow egg soap. So that should be plenty for this amount. And we're just going to keep track of how hot this is. So right now we're sitting at 179. So that's probably a little too hot. When it gets down to 170, it'll be hot enough to kill anything in here that might be lingering. So that's probably a good temperature to shoot for. I'm just going to warm up these oils, and then I'll mix a little bit of soap in here, and then we'll mix that with the egg, and then we'll mix that in with the main batch and see if that's enough to keep this from doing weird things. All right, so we'll be right back. All right, so we've got a warm essential oil blend. Alrighty, that's good. We're going to warm it up a little bit. Alright, and then I'm going to take a teaspoon at a time, a couple of teaspoons. Add a little bit of soap. Okay, that's looking good. take this and mix it in here. Doesn't look like we have any cooked egg yet, but it's hot enough to kill anything. Kind of. On there. All right, let's use a little alcohol to get rid of these bubbles. And this actually did two things. It actually got it cool enough to pour. That brought our temperature right down. It's about 150-ish. Let's see what happens in our mold. It smells amazing. I'm just going to pour a little bit here on the bottom. And we're going to put these pieces in. So these aren't a cooked egg. These are the snow pieces. And I'm going to save a few pieces for the next layer. So we have, don't want to have to heat this up again because I don't know what that will do. Alrighty. I can test that with this little bit and I'll show you when I go to check that out. Just put a few more pieces in there that we've got. Make sure everything's poked down. I thought these kind of look like cooked egg. Now this has got some gold on it, so I'm just going to cut the gold off of this piece because I was pouring several colors at the same time. So that's not yellow snow. It's just a little bit of. Alright, so we've got sunny side up soap. Alright, so I'm going to let this cool, give it a wee spritz, and then I'll bring you all back. Okay? Well, it appears to be continuing to behave, so I'm going to go ahead and finish melting this and top up this soap that we've got here. Okay, we're just going to spritz with alcohol to add that last little bit. And I've warmed this just because I'm not so sure there aren't solids in there. All right, one more spritz of alcohol, and this snow soap is done. All right, I'll bring you back for the cut. All right, we're going to pop this out. Show you the soap, egg soap, and then we're going to cut it. Do this. I don't know if I can. Okay, we're going to make some wee little bars. Okay, we're just going to cut a few bars and we'll see it looks, maybe. These are just going to be wee little bars. Now you can only do this when your soap is still a little bit soft. If it's rock hard and cold, it will break your wires. I guarantee it. Most likely. Well, that worked out just about perfect. Darn near. Let's see. Close enough, I'd say. So that is my egg soap. So that made a nice little swirl, as you can see. And yeah, that was cool. All right. So if you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe and come on back to my soapy kitchen anytime. Bye for now, guys.